that is stacking and also change of destination, and we will see how what a demand looks like. So I will start sharing my screen. Anybody who is not able to listen to me, you can just type in the chat. If you have anything to write, you can even type in the chat so that I can see it and then I can respond accordingly. So I'll start sharing my screen now. Good evening everybody again. Let us see. Yeah, okay, is my screen visible? Anybody can tell whether my screen is desktop is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir, we can see that.
Okay, thank you. Now the first thing that we will see is the demand. Okay, we have discussed that there are many types. The previously demands were raised by the passenger, by the customer by coming to the office. Okay, the customer used to come to the goods shed and then he used to pay what is called the wagon demand registration fee, which we have discussed in detail in the previous class. And after the wagon demand registration fee is paid, the customer used to get a wagon demand registration fee receipt, and then his priority was registered and he used to take the receipt and go home, and when the wagon is ready he will be intimated. Now we have dispensed with the requirement of the customer from coming to the or railway station to make a demand. Now the advantages of e-demand we have already discussed. He can sit at home and he can do it. The second major advantage is that when you do an electronic demand, there is very little chance of manipulation with respect to the date and time of demand and his priority. So because it is online, that date and time at which he is registering will be automatically calculated by the computer, and so there is manipulation is very less. So on a first come first out basis we can allot the wagon. However, we can take into consideration the preferential traffic order. So now let me show you one or two demands and I will explain to you how that demand looks like. So I have showed you how the customer is registering on the website, and after the registration he will be getting a unique password. The CNDCM will permit him to start indenting the wagons. So when he indents the wagon, he will get a receipt. Now that is called an e-demand. Now I will show you one e-demand. See, this is one e-demand that we are able to see. Somebody is chatting something. Good evening, sir. Okay, that's nice. Yes. Yes, Meena, good evening. So we will continue with the class. There was something more. Okay, so this is how a demand looks like. So you can see on the screen the e-demand confirmation slip. Okay, is it visible on the screen? Anybody able to say whether it is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now this is the receipt that the customer gets. Now this is just like the ticket which a customer purchases online. So when you purchase a ticket, you are getting a e-ticket, okay, electronic ticket. Like that, here E means electronic. So electronic demand, whatever wagons he is demanding from the railways, after paying the wagon demand registration fee, we are giving them a confirmation slip. That confirmation slip is called the e-demand confirmation slip. Now this is e-demand reference ID. So there is a unique ID. This first three letters is denoting the customer's name. Okay, in this case it is Railway Factory Yelahanka. Railway Factory Yelahanka was demanding some wagons to send their products, so they have raised a demand online to the railways. Now as you can see, the e-demand reference ID is an alphanumeric code. Okay, it consists of some letters as well as numbers, and there is also a registration date and registration time. Okay, you can also see that the same thing 06092023/1, then RWF. You can decode it. RWF is the name of the customer. 06092023 is the date, DDMMYY format, and then this demand number 1. So it is a unique alphanumeric with the date and the name of the party. Okay. Somebody says sound problem. Anybody able to not able to hear? Sandhya, are you able to hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So then the confirmation, yes, thank you. Confirmation date and time. So he started the demand placing the registration at 13/11, and after the payment at 13/13 we have got the confirmation date and time. Then the demand number is 1, which I have already discussed here as 1 here. Then the demand date and time, same is repeated here. Then the number of forwarding notes. So we can see that the forwarding note can be uploaded directly on the WDRF time. We know that when the wagon demands is being registered, a forwarding note is to be given by the customer, which we have already discussed. What is there in the forwarding note? The name of the customer, the name of the consignor, the consignee, the route in which he wants to go, what is the commodity that he is sending, all those particulars. Then demand commodity. What is the commodity that he wants to dispatch? I&S, that is iron and steel. Then very important point here, demanded stock. That means what type of wagon he wants. He wants a boost. Can anybody tell me what is BOST?
Open.
Yeah. B is bogie.
Sir, open wagon for steel consignment.
Yes, bogie.
Bogie open wagon for steel consignment.
Yeah, bogie open wagon for steel consignment. Okay, so that is the BOST. Then total units, that means how many wagons he is demanding. He wants 30 wagons. Then we have got one column called expected loading date. That means when he plans to load the consignment. So usually we don't, in goods we don't actually request the date on which they are loading, because whenever a wagon is supplied, he has to load immediately, even after the indent is done. Even if the expected date is given further away, Indian Railways need not wait for that date to supply the wagon. Please remember that this expected loading date is only indicative. That means he is just telling, okay, I may probably load on this date. It does not mean that the rake will be given on that date. It may be given on at any time instantly after the indent is registered. Okay, this is just to see if at all it is possible to accommodate the wish of the customer, but it is not mandatory for the railways to supply the wagon on the said date. This is very important for you people to note. Okay, note this, very important. Then WRF. So whether the wagon demand registration fee is applicable, in this case no. Why? Can anybody say why we have not taken wagon demand registration fee from this person?
So it is railway material consignment.
Exactly. So because Rail Wheel Factory Yelahanka is sending it, it is a railway material being sent by a railway consignor to a railway consignee. Wagon demand registration fee is not there, and because WDRF is not there, there is no question of GST also. Okay. Then whether he is opted for freight advance scheme, whether he is eligible for that freight advance scheme, no. Then whether the freight is paid by whom, whether it is paid consignment or to pay consignment. In this case it is a consignor who is paying it, so it is a paid consignment. Then whether it is a round trip flag, that means whether it is a round trip up and down, no. Then the risk rate, you can see here, when he is demanding the wagon, he is opting for the risk rate. Here he has opted for owner risk rate. Then whether it is paid or not, paid type, like that. Then permit states, you can see here that there is a separate this thing for permit, that is Karnataka, whether there is a permit required or not to transport this, and if so, which state is permitting it. So these are the this thing. So then we have got the GSTIN of the customer. GSTIN is not required for IR because it is a railway consignment. Then see here, What is the declarations? I hereby authorize the Indian Railways to club my indent with other similar indents for transportation, charging and demurrage applicability as per extant guidelines. I declare that all the information provided by me is correct and true, and I am solely responsible for any inaccuracy fed by me. I agree that the online submission shall be the same legal effect, validity and enforceability as a manually executed forwarding note in terms of 64 of the IR Act. This is a very important statement. All of you please read this again. What it means here is that whenever we are demanding a wagon, a forwarding note is being submitted by the customer and the railway official will check everything manually. Is it not? But in case of e-demand, we are not able to check that because it is instantaneous. Yes or no? We are not asking the customer to sit on a chair, and we are not going to take the pen and manually go through the forwarding note like we used to do in the goods shed. Physically we used to do it. Now we are not able to do it physically, so we are telling him that when I submit it online, it will be deemed that it will have the same legal effect, validity and enforceability in a law, in a court of law, as if a manual forwarding note is being given and railway is checking it. That means we are telling that when you submit a forwarding note, the responsibility lies on you about its correctness and the veracity of the details given. I hereby confirm the above. So who is signing it? It is all digitally signed. The person signing is Karunakara Murthy. He is AMM, Assistant Materials Managers, Depot, Railway Factory. Okay. Then we are giving some this thing. We are telling how much carbon he has saved. So carbon emission and how many green rail points in your account, like that. So then we have a e-demand forwarding note details. So e-demand forwarding reference, e-demand ID RWF 0631, forwarding note number 4/001. What is the priority class? The priority class, can you see here? What is the priority class? D priority. We know that it is not under A, B and C, so it is under D priority. Now we have got one new number here. This number is called an FNR number. This FNR number you will know is 0609/2023 in the reverse. Okay, the date is there in the reverse, and then one unique number 10243. I will tell you what FNR is in detail afterwards. Now this FNR number is a very important number. It is like a PNR number you find on a PRS ticket. Every PRS ticket is having a PNR number. Yes or no? Like that, here also every demand or every RR, railway receipt, will also have a number. That number is called an FNR number. Then you will have consignor name, rail, Messrs Railways. Consignor address, Railway Factory. Then the GSTN of the consignor given here. Whom it is consigned? It is also consigned to rail, Messrs Railways. The consignee address is Chief Works Manager, Amritsar, and the consignee's GST is given here. The station from which station the indent is placed. Railway Factory siding 29 is the unique number given to that RWF, Karnataka. The destination is in KSA, Khasa, Punjab. The commodity, iron and steel. Commodity description, axles with wheels. See, this commodity description again is a unique number for each and every material that you transport by rail. I will share you a PDF after the class where the number of each and every commodity that Indian Railway transport has been given internationally. This numbering is an international number. Anywhere in the world, this wheel and axles with wheels will have this same number 3742514. Okay, this is a very unique number and it is followed internationally. Then there is one HSN code, again 8607. Again after the class I will share you a PDF where this HSN code is there. This HSN code is again a universal code for every commodity which is being transported. Okay, what is this LC details? Can anybody tell me? What is LC?
Letter of credit detail. Letter of credit detail.
Very fantastic. LC means letter of credit. So when the amount is transferred from a bank account with which the customer already has a tripartite agreement, that is the bank, the customer and the railways will have a tripartite agreement for e-payment, electronic payment of wagon demand registration fee, demurrage charge, wharfage charge, freight charge and all other charges. It can be deducted directly from the bank account in which a tripartite agreement is made, that is three people are involved. The three people is the customer, the railways and the bank, which will act as the liaison. So the bank will give, whenever the transaction is there and due to some reason we are not able to take the money from the customer because of bank strike or network issue or some other issue, then there will be a understanding between the customer and the bank. The customer will tell the bank that whenever railway asks, you please pay immediately to railways, irrespective of whether I am able to send the money to you or not. Whether you are able to deduct the money from my account or not, you send the money to the railways. So don't make the railway people wait. I will give you a letter of credit. That means I will give you a statement that the money will always be there in my account. So that is a LC, letter of credit. Then bank details, customer details if required. Here it is not there because WDRF is not charged. WDRF is not charged because it is a railway material consignment. Now then private marks, if there are any private marks of the consignment, we are supposed to give it here. Then stock demanded 30 units boost, weight in tons 1665. So there will be a small e-demand reference ID at the bottom of the page. Okay, so this is one of the e-demands. I will show you another e-demand to you now. See this e-demand confirmation slip. This is from HGTS, which is another siding in Indian Railways. Now the difference between this HGTS is that this HGTS is a private customer, that is he is another customer of Indian Railways. But unlike railways, the difference here, let me show you. So here again the registration date is same date 6/9 at 1308. Okay, so you can see that the e-demand reference ID will be HGTS 06092023 and his unique number is 1 because his demand number is 1. So you can see the difference between this and RWF. In RWF the first 3 or 4 alphabet will be RWF followed by the same, whereas here it is HGTS followed by the same number. Then the demand date 1311. The demand commodity, what is the commodity? POL, petroleum oil lubricant. Okay, that what is the stock that is demanded? What wagon is demanding? BTPN. How many he wants? 50 wagons. He can see here he is expecting it to load on 7th, that is the next date. Now the beauty here, you can see here WDRF is collectible. Yeah, WDRF is payable. Why I took two different demands is one without WDRF, one with WDRF. Here we are collecting the WDRF. The wagon demand registration fee. What is the wagon demand registration fee?
1 lakh. 1 lakh rupees.
Okay, we know that it is 1 lakh rupees. Then any GST is there? No. What is the gross amount? 1 lakh. So GST remarks, GST is nil. Then what is this? Who is the supplier? You can see that this GST and supplier is a unique person whose details are given below. Then the freight is paid by whom? Consignor. Round trip? No. All the other details are there. You can see the risk rate here. What is the risk rate?
Railway risk.
Okay. So we have seen one RR where we are having the owner risk. That is the railway material consignment that was booked at owner risk. Now this oil and tank P oil is always booked at railway risk. Okay. So we are charging the railway risk here. Okay. Any doubt is there? Okay. I think another 10 minutes the system will close down. After it closes, again we know how to get back into that same link. Okay. So here, see here, the permit state is Tamil Nadu. Previously the permit state was Karnataka. Now the permit state is changed to Tamil Nadu because it is from HGTS, which is in Dharmapuri in Tamil Nadu. Now tax invoice ID. Okay, you can see all the other things, GSTN of the customer, like that. Again here the same certification is there. I hereby declare that the following things are correct or not. See here, the name of the customer Kishore Gulipalli, he is Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited. And again we have got this thing that how much of carbon emission we have saved. So the second page, e-demand reference number, you can see the forwarding note number is different. See here the priority class, the priority is C priority. Okay, because oil and gas, so we have given it as Meena, you have a doubt, you just hold it, I will hold your horse, I will take your doubt in a short while. Okay, so same here, again we are having a forwarding note number. हिंदी में जानकारी होना दानिश के लिए. अच्छा भाई, हिंदी भाई. दानिश, अभी हम देख रहे हैं ये जो ई डिमांड का स्लिप का बारे में है ना, ये जो देख रहे हैं, जब एक कस्टमर ने वैगन को डिमांड करता है, एक रेक को डिमांड करता है, वो पिछले क्या करना था, वो स्टेशन को जाके वैगन डिमांड रजिस्ट्रेशन फ़ी पैसे भर के बाद में वो ये डिमांड का WDRF का रिसिप्ट हाथ में लेके आना है और एक ट्रेडर्स वैगन डिमांड रजिस्टर में उसका नाम लिखना था. आजकल वो रद्द कर दिया गया है. आजकल हमारा जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक फॉर्म में या घर में बैठ के ही ये डिमांड कर सकता है, वो आज हमारा क्लास है. ये डिमांड का कैसे होता है और ये ई डिमांड स्लिप क्या है ना, ये बिल्कुल आसान का क्लास है और हिंदी या अंग्रेज़ी में दोनों में भी आप समझ सकते हैं. इधर एक नंबर होगा FNR नंबर, which is again a unique number like your PNR number which we have on the ticket. FNR is a freight number, whereas PNR is a unique passenger name record. Here it is a freight name record. We will go more into it detailed. The consignor name HPCL, Messrs Hindustan Petroleum Corporation, Dharmapuri near Shivadi railway station. The GSTN of the consignor is given. Then the consignee is also HPC, Hindustan Petroleum, but here the consignee address is Tirunelveli. So we are sending it from Dharmapuri to Tirunelveli. Then the rake commodity, क्या बेच रहे? HSD oil. What is HSD? Anybody can say? HSD क्या है? किसी ने बता सकता है?
हाई स्पीड डीजल.
हाँ,
हाई स्पीड डीजल.
डीजल. ये जो कमोडिटी का डिस्क्रिप्शन आगे दिया गया है, उधर देखो एक हाई स्पीड डीजल, उसको भी एक नाम, ये नंबर यूनिक होता है और इसका HSN कोड भी यूनिक होता है. जैसे हम पहले देखा, ये है देखा हम पहले ना, ये देखा हम इधर का देखो, प्रियोरिटी होगा DRWF का और इसका कमोडिटी डिस्क्रिप्शन अलग नंबर था और HSN कोड भी अलग था. इसको देखा तो हम इसका HSD ऑयल का नंबर भी अलग है और HSN कोड भी अलग है. ये जो HSN कोड और ये कमोडिटी डिस्क्रिप्शन का बारे में मैं आपका PDF भेजता हूँ, उधर भी आप पढ़ सकता है. ये स्टॉक डिमांडेड BTPN कितना किया है, 50 वैगन के लिए वो इंडेंट किया है और वेट होगा 2700 टन्स है ना. ये जो नंबर है ये नीचे आ रहा है. ओके, सो these two are the two demands that I given. The major difference between these two demands is the priority class. Here the priority class is D, whereas here the priority class for oil is given as C. Okay, and then here the major difference is that the WDRF is being paid, 1,00,000 रुपए का WDRF इन्होंने दिया है, मगर इधर हमारा WDRF शून्य है क्योंकि ये रेलवे मटेरियल कंसाइनमेंट है और इसका वैगन डिमांड रजिस्ट्रेशन फी वो रेलवे भरने का ज़रूरत नहीं है. Okay, so only 4 minutes are there. Meena, you can ask your doubt now. Anybody having a doubt, Meena? Am I audible? Anybody able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, somebody had a doubt.
Sir, it's me, Sandhya.
Tell me.
Why this GST is not applied to the second one?
See, for anything we have not given GST because GST is applicable only for certain things. Can anybody say why GST is not applicable for this? What do you?
The petroleum products are exempted from GST.
Certain
POL, high-speed diesel is free from GST. That's
okay. See, how many forwarding notes are permitted on an e-demand? Then, Meena, the number of forwarding notes which are permitted is depending on the number of commodities you are going to send. If you are sending more than one commodity in a rake, then you have to give more forwarding notes. Because in both the cases, the number of commodities and the consignor and the consignee are all the same. We are having only one forwarding note. If we are having multiple customers, that is multiple consignees, if we are splitting the rake, ये जो 50 वैगन है वो 25 एक आदमी ले रहा है और बाकी 25 दूसरा आदमी ले रहा है, वहाँ दो फॉरवर्डिंग नोट का ज़रूरत होता है क्योंकि कंसाइनी का नाम अलग होगा या कमोडिटी का नाम अलग होगा. इधर हम एक ही फॉरवर्डिंग नोट ले रहे हैं क्योंकि एक ही कस्टमर है, एक ही कंसाइनर एक ही है, कंसाइनी एक ही है और कमोडिटी भी एक ही है. Meena, are you able to understand it? Are you okay with the answer? Meena, you can speak. Hello. Mic is not working. Okay, Meena, that's all right. See, the question is it's very simple, Meena. What we are telling here is यदि जो यदि आप कस्टमर कंसाइनी जो हो वो 2 आदमी हैं या 3 आदमी हैं तो हम अलग अलग आरआर निकलना है ना, इसके लिए अलग अलग फॉरवर्डिंग नोट होना. यदि कमोडिटी अलग है, उस टाइम भी कमोडिटी अलग है तो उसको अलग से फॉरवर्डिंग नोट लेना पड़ेगा क्योंकि अलग अलग कमोडिटी का अलग अलग पैकिंग कंडीशंस होगा, इसके लिए अलग अलग फॉरवर्डिंग नोट निकालना. मगर हम जो 2 वैगन डिमांड्स देखा है, इन दोनों में भी we are having only one customer, that is one consignor, one consignee and only one type of product we are sending. So only one forwarding note is sufficient. Okay, are you able to understand that? How many wagons can be booked on one FN for minimum for one customer? That I have already told. Now how many type of RRs can be given? I will repeat it again to you in the next class or in the next session when we log in again. Okay, I have already told you how many number of RRs can be issued per rake, but I will go through that class again later on. Yeah, I will repeat that. There is a limit on the number of RRs that can be given. There is also a limit on the number of commodities that can be clubbed in a wagon or in a rake. Everything I have dealt already, but again I will go through it after some time. So I think only 1 minute is there. We will close the session and come to the same place again. Okay, welcome back to the same place again. Bye. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, so again I am sharing my screen. We'll wait for a minute for everybody to join. So meanwhile, anybody has got any doubts, you can ask me. Before the participants join, if anybody has a doubt, you can just share it. Okay, shall we go for the next point?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubts regarding this E demand? I'll open that PDF again. Any doubt regarding this E demand?
No, sir. No, sir.
मैं आपको दो ई डिमांड दिखाया है. एक में गवर्नमेंट टू गवर्नमेंट जा रहा है, इसमें WDRF नहीं था, है ना. ये जो डिमांड था उसमें WDRF नहीं था क्योंकि ये RWF का है. और उसका यूनिक नंबर देखो, पहले तीन होगा अल्फा नंबर विच इज द फैक्ट्री नंबर और द कंसाइनर नंबर. ये जो नंबर है ये डेट का है 0609/2023 और एक नंबर 1 है डिमांड नंबर का. इधर ये जो HGTS है ये हिंदुस्तान पेट्रोलियम का, और इसमें वैगन डिमांड रजिस्ट्रेशन फी था 1 लाख रुपए उनसे लिया है ना. और इसका जो प्रियोरिटी था वो अलग है और इस ऑयल का प्रियोरिटी अलग होगा, है ना. सो यहाँ तक हो गया ई डिमांड का बारे में. ई डिमांड का कुछ शक है किसी, एनीबडी हैविंग अ डाउट रिगार्डिंग ई डिमांड? इन केस ऑफ अंडर चार्ज और ओवर चार्ज, who will pay to the railway, bank or party? Why the bank will pay? Who is the person who is loading the commodity? The consignor or the consignee will only pay the demurrage and the warfare charges, but it can be paid from the bank account. Okay, Meena? So the amount can be deducted from the bank account of the customer based on the letter of credit or the tripartite agreement. So undercharge or overcharge will not be paid by the bank. It will be paid by the customer from the bank account. Okay, so the distinction is very clear. ये जो अमाउंट होगा वो बैंक से हमको आता है, मगर बैंक पे नहीं करता. बैंक ने जो कस्टमर का, यदि कंसाइनर हो लोडिंग का टाइम पे डैमेज वारफेज, या कंसाइनी का जो केस में अनलोडिंग का टाइम में जब डैमेज होता है, वारफेज होता है, वो दोनों भी कस्टमर का अकाउंट से ही आता है, मगर बैंक ने फैसिलिटेट करता है. ओके, सो आई थिंक दैट डिस्पोजेस ऑफ दैट क्वेश्चन. So now we will go for the next one. Shall we go to the next topic?
Sir, what will be the procedure for in case the freight forwarders fill this demand registration? It will be the same or is there something different is prescribed in that?
Yeah. See, what is a freight forwarder scheme? ये freight forwarder scheme ये एक क्या बोलता है, ये नया चीज
Aggregator,
या इट इज एन एग्रीगेटर. ये एग्रीगेटर क्या होता है? जैसे ये आप देख रहे हैं फ्लिपकार्ट या अमेजॉन, वो सब अब एग्रीगेटर है. एग्रीगेटर क्या करता है? एग्रीगेटर ने जो छोटा छोटा कस्टमर्स जो हो, कंसाइनर्स हो, जिसका पास एक फुल रेक का उसका पास जो कमोडिटी नहीं है, वो क्या करता है? ये जो एग्रीगेटर है वो उनका दुकान को या फैक्ट्री का कारखाना को जाता है और बोलता है भाई आपका पास 3 वैगन है क्या दिल्ली भेजने को? हाँ, मेरा साथ आइए. और दूसरा जगह जा रहे हैं और वहाँ पूछ रहे कितना वैगन है, मेरा पास 10 वैगन है सर, हाँ आइए। इसे इकट्ठा करके पूरा करके वो जो फ्रेट एग्रीगेटर है वो पूरा रेक को इंडेंट करता है और उसका ट्रेन लोड बेनिफिट मिलता है, एग्रीगेटर को ट्रेन लोड बेनिफिट मिलता है। मगर जब कस्टमर अकेला जाता है 3 वैगन 5 वैगन पूछता है, उसको वैगन लोड का ही बेनिफिट मिलता है, ट्रेन लोड का बेनिफिट नहीं मिलता। और जब एक एक आदमी ने पीस मिल पूछता है वैगन, हमारा रेलवे भी वो जो 2 वैगन 3 वैगन वो देने के लिए बहुत कठिन है। इसके लिए क्या करेगा, एक बार वो जो वैगन है वो देता है, वही फ्रेट एग्रीगेटर है। द फ्रेट एग्रीगेटर ऑल्सो विल इंडेंट फॉर द वैगन जस्ट लाइक a normal person, but he will indent for the whole rake in his name, so he will pay the WDR of 1 lakh rupees only. Okay, any doubt? Okay, now we will go to the next topic, change of destination. What is change of destination? What is change of destination? चेंज ऑफ डेस्टिनेशन का मतलब, यदि आप एक, प्लीज म्यूट योर माइक्रोफोन्स। ओके, व्हाट इज द चेंज ऑफ डेस्टिनेशन? चेंज ऑफ डेस्टिनेशन मीन्स, यदि एक कस्टमर ने पहले सोच रहा है कि इधर बेंगलोर से वो मुंबई के लिए भेज रहा है आइटम्स को, मगर लास्ट मिनट में क्या हो रहा है, मुंबई में वो आइटम जो है उसको रद्द किया, कैंसल कर दिया, और दूसरा आदमी जो दिल्ली पे है ना, या कलकत्ता में है या चेन्नई में है, वो बोल रहे कि सर मैं लेता हूँ उस कमोडिटी को, आप मुझे भेज दो। दैट टाइम वी हैव टू चेंज द डेस्टिनेशन। ओके, दैट मीन्स द प्लेस वेयर द डिलीवरी इज टेकन इज बीइंग चेंज्ड। Okay, understood? Anybody having a doubt regarding what is change of destination? Okay, change of destination means changing the place where the delivery is taken. In passenger tickets, we know that we can change the boarding point, or we can change the name of the passenger in certain cases. We can change the date of journey. We can prepone the ticket or advance the ticket. We can also postpone the ticket to a different train, to a different class, to a different date. Everything is possible, is it not? Like that in our goods also we can change the destination, किस जगह को। we cannot change the originating point. Please remember, originating point or loading point cannot be changed, but we can change the destination. For changing of destination there are certain rules. The first rule is that the new station for which you are asking, यदि आप मुंबई को इंडेंट किया और मुंबई के लिए वो जो रेक है सप्लाई हो रहा है, चेंज ऑफ डेस्टिनेशन का रूल का मुताबिक 2-3 इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है। पहले पॉइंट ये है कि आपका वैगन सप्लाई नहीं होना, जहाँ तक आपका वैगन सप्लाई नहीं हुआ वहाँ तक आप डेस्टिनेशन चेंज पूछ सकता है। दूसरा है, यदि वो नया डेस्टिनेशन आप चूज करेगा, वो कमोडिटी जो बेच रहे उसको ओपन होना है। हर स्टेशन में पेट्रोलियम अनलोडिंग करने का फैसिलिटी नहीं रहता। इसका मतलब जब आप एक स्टेशन को पूछता है जहां पहले इंडेंट किया है पेट्रोलियम और ऑयल एंड लुब्रिकेंट्स के लिए, और जो चेंज ऑफ डेस्टिनेशन पूछ रहा है उस स्टेशन में पेट्रोलियम हैंडल करने का फैसिलिटी नहीं है, क्या आप दे सकता है परमिशन? नो, क्योंकि वो कमोडिटी डीलिंग के लिए उधर साइडिंग में फैसिलिटी नहीं है। तीसरा होना कि जो नया डेस्टिनेशन आप पूछ रहे हैं वो उस दिन या उस समय कुछ रेस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है ना। ये जी आज हम देख रहे हैं कि दिल्ली को कुछ पार्सल या कुछ गुड्स नहीं भेज सकता है, क्योंकि ये G20 समिट जारी है। सेफ्टी सिक्योरिटी के लिए हम रद्द किया है एनी टाइप ऑफ पार्सल अदर देन पर्सनल बैगेज। पर्सनल बैगेज छोड़ के SLR में वीपीएच में, लीस्ट वीपीएच में, पीसीटी में किसी तरीका का ये पूरा दिल्ली एरिया का भेजने का रद्द किया है। ऐसा एक रेस्ट्रिक्शन हो तो उस स्टेशन को हम चेंज ऑफ डेस्टिनेशन नहीं करता है ना। हम देखेंगे ये रेट सर्कुलर 137 ऑफ 2019 चेंज ऑफ, everybody is able to see the screen?
Yes,
Screen? Okay. So let us see a letter regarding change of destination in case of automobile traffic. Okay. So what is the rule? So the change of destination for automobile traffic, इसका रूल क्या है? अभी आप हम देखेंगे क्या है ये जो इसके लिए। ओके, नाउ एज पर एक्सटेंट प्रोविजंस specified in railway board reference 2 above, in case of automobile traffic after registration of indent, change of destination station may be allowed only in case of NMG, BCC and BCM rakes, provided the new destination is not operationally restricted। जैसे मैं बोला है वो जो नया स्टेशन है उसमें कुछ restrictions नहीं होना है। However, request for change of destination may be entertained only before physical supply of the wagons placed for loading। पहले मैं बता चुका हूँ wagons place नहीं होना है। The wagon demand registration fee deposited earlier shall not be forfeited in such cases। जो WDRF पहले वो हमारा रेलवे के लिए दिया है वो वैसे ही रहेगा। Okay, this facility shall only be made applicable to those loading points where there is only one party offering automobile traffic. Separate priority register should be maintained for NMG.
స్పెల్లింగ్ సరిపోయింది కానీ ఆ నిడిగుండు పాలు అయ్యి స్మాల్ లెటర్స్ ఉన్నాయి, అన్ని క్యాపిటల్స్ పెట్టాను. ఇప్పుడు స్టేషన్ సూపరింటెండెంట్ క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్ పెట్టావు కదా, దాంట్లో స్మాల్ లెటర్స్ వచ్చినాయి, కొన్ని క్యాపిటల్ కొన్ని స్మాల్ వచ్చినాయి చూడండి ఒకసారి.
శ్రీనివాసులు గారు మ్యూట్ చేయండి.
సారీ సార్.
Okay, so the loading point where there is only one party, separate priority register should be maintained for NMG, BCC and BCM special type of wagons for automobile traffic. Okay, so in this regard, Northern Railway has forwarded a representation along with recommendation that change of destination may be permitted from one destination to other if there is no indent from another loading party at the time of request. That means, see, previously the railway board had told that this facility is applicable only when there is only one loading party. Okay, now we are telling Northern Railway had asked a question whether change of destination may be permitted from one destination to other if there is no indent from another loading party at the time of request. That is, there is another party also, but he has not requested for the same destination. So that time can we permit, sir? Northern Railway has asked the railway board. So in answer to that, the railway board has told that yes, it is permitted if at the time of request all pending intents are from a single party only. Okay, मतलब एक ही पार्टी पूछना है। अभी now let me show you one change of demand letter. Okay, shall we see one change of demand? How a party is requesting for change of destination. Shall we see that?
Yes sir.
Yeah. Now this is stacking. Now this also is stacking. Okay, now there was a change of this is the permission. Okay, so just give me a minute. I did not have time. I came late from my office. I did not have time to segregate my documents. So please hold. I am sorry, I am taking up a lot of your time. Request for stacking is there. What is this? Damage wagons. Sorry, please bear with me. I am just looking for that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Unfortunately, yeah, okay. So unfortunately, I am not able to find the request for change of destination. It was there somewhere, but I am not able to find it right now. So demand. Just a minute, let me see if at all it is there with me. So what actually happens is the party will request the before the wagon is placed. So we know that before the wagon is placed for loading, the party has to give a letter in writing telling that we request that this rake may be change of destination for a rake may be given. We don't want to load for some station, we want to load for yeah, it is there. I'm just sending it. Send file, Gmail. Yeah, just a minute. I'm able to get it. Oh, I'm really sorry. Something is wrong here. Not able to.
It's okay, sir. We understood that, but that circular was regarding only automobile traffic, or it was applicable to all types of
No,
traffic?
that this particular one was for automobile traffic, but any commodity we can usually do it. Okay, so now let me. Okay, I think you can see it. You can see it on the screen. Okay, so this TCI,
Request by the party, no?
yeah, the TCI is a supply chain solution. So what he has asked, he has addressed the letter to senior divisional commercial manager and senior divisional operation manager. You are able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the date,
Yes, sir.
yeah, date is 5th September 2023 through CGSR DBU. That means the letter is coming through the chief goods supervisor. It cannot come directly. Okay, this is coming through the chief goods supervisor. Why it is not opening, I am not able to know. Anyway, I think it is in a different format, so it is not able to recognize it. Okay, anyways, let me read it here itself. Regarding change of destination from KKU to MDDP, indent number DBU 31082023. This indent number you are well aware how it is come. We have seen the E demand. DBU, the first three means the name of the party, the date and the time. Okay, so the priority number is D111.001. Respected sir, with reference to the above subject, it is requested your good self to change of destination from KKU to Mandi Deep towards WDRF number so and so because our products are required at Mandi Deep. जैसे मैं पहले बोल चुका हूँ केकेयू में जो प्रोडक्ट्स पहले इंडेंट किया था वो रेक ने, अभी वो बोल रहा है कि सर हमारा जो केकेयू में इंडेंट था वहाँ कुछ अजीब रीज़न के लिए हम उधर भेज नहीं सकता, हम एक नया जगह चुन चुका है मंडी डीप, कृपया उधर हमारा रेक को भेजने का आप अग्रीमेंट दे दिए। हेंस इट इज़ रिक्वेस्टेड टू परमिट द लोडिंग ऑफ एनएमजी टू मंडी डीप। So looking forward to your support. Like that he is putting the seal, signature, everything. Now here you can see forwarded to senior DCM for permission. Chief Goods Supervisor is writing. He is also telling rake not yet supplied. No other customer or party placed intent except TCOA. Is it visible on the screen?
yes sir, visible sir.
So what are
Okay, sir, is-
हाँ, हमें क्या बताया है, कोई और कस्टमर या पार्टी इंडेंट नहीं प्लेस करना है उसी गांव को, क्योंकि वो प्रायोरिटी उल्टा हो जाता। इसके लिए सीजीएसआर ने जो आप राइट साइड ऑफ द स्क्रीन में दिख रहा है वहाँ वो सीजीएसआर ने सर्टिफिकेशन दे रहा है कि फॉरवर्डेड टू सीनियर डीसीएम, रेक इज नॉट एट सप्लाइड, नो अदर कस्टमर और पार्टी हैज इंडेंटेड एक्सेप्ट टीसीओए, है ना। जो पहले हम देखा है वो जो रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस उसका मुताबिक सीजीएसआर ने एक सर्टिफिकेशन दे रहा है। एनी डाउट रिगार्डिंग दिस चेंज ऑफ डेस्टिनेशन रिक्वेस्ट, just read that. But you said originating station cannot be changed. Here we Meena, we are not changing the originating station, we are changing the destination station. Please read it. It says change of destination, not originating. ओरिजिनेटिंग स्टेशन का मतलब जहां से भेज रहा है, डेस्टिनेशन स्टेशन का मतलब किस जगह को आप भेज रहे हैं। आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड मीना? डू यू नो, आर यू एबल टू रीड द डिफरेंस? You can text in the chat whether you understood or not. Anybody else having a doubt? Anybody else having a doubt?
No sir, no sir.
Okay, it's a very simple thing. A party is telling Meena, yes, but you said okay, very nice. Meena has also understood. Her mic is not working, so she is texting me. So the funda is very simple. ये जो स्टेशन केकेयू है वहाँ पहले भेजने के लिए वो इंडेंट किया था, किस तारीख को इंडेंट किया था? 31/8 को इंडेंट किया था, मगर 5 सितंबर में वो बोल रहे कि सर जो मैं इंडेंट किया है 31 अगस्त में केकेयू को पहले किया था, मगर अभी मैं ये जो केकेयू था उधर मैं नहीं भेज सकता हूँ, मैं मंडी डीप को भेजने के लिए चाहता हूँ। इसका क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? क्यों ये डिमांड कैंसिल करके नया डिमांड नहीं रख रहे? कोई नहीं बता सकता है क्यों ये इंडेंट पहले जो किया है केकेयू को उसको कैंसिल करके नया इंडेंट डाल सकता है ना मंडी डिप को? Fantastic.
Priority versus party.
Fantastic answer. Because if he cancels the demand and he goes for a new indent, then he will lose his line. ये ना जो लाइन में कर रहा था उसका चले जाता। यदि आप कंफर्म टिकट रिजर्वेशन करके रखा है और आप नाम बदलने चाहता है या तारीख बदलने चाहता है, इंस्टेड ऑफ requesting for a change on the same PNR or the same ticket, if you cancel the ticket and book a new ticket, then you are likely to lose the reservation priority. Like that here also the same logic is holding good. Okay, now we will go back to our PDF and we will see the permission that we have granted. Okay, now the party has demanded and now we are trying to permit him the change of destination. Now I will show you that permission also. So this is the permission letter. Okay, Southwestern Railway Divisional Office Commercial Branch dated 5/9/2023, B bar C 441, change of destination DBU 2023/61. ये एड्रेस किया है सीनियर डीसीएम ने किसको? एसएमआर डीबीयू और सीजीएसआर डीबीयू को। क्या बोल रहे हैं? सब्जेक्ट ये तो लोडिंग ऑफ ऑटोमोबाइल, एनएमजी ने डीबीयू को रिक्वेस्ट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ डेस्टिनेशन जो पूछा है केकेयू टू एमडीडीपी, डिमांड नंबर 111.001 dated 31/8/2028. We have seen the demand right now, right? So okay, so we have seen that demand. We are now telling them that reference to the above, competent authority has permitted change of destination from KKU to MDDP for Messrs TCI supply chain. You are advised to follow all commercial formalities. For senior DCM, our ACM sir has signed it. So can you see the letter here? Everybody is able to see the letter?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me reduce the font. You can read it once again clearly. Leisurely you read it. So what it is given there? So you can compare this with the previous one which is there in my email. Okay, see this. Senior Divisional Commercial Manager, indent number 111.001 from KKU to Mandidip he is asking, and here our railway is permitting for the who is authorized to change of destination. Very good question, Meena. See, change of destination is authorized by commercial and operating together. Usually change of destination is a operational work, but because the commercial person is the direct dealing with the customer, senior DCM will issue the letter after taking concurrence from the operating people. What are the things he has to take from the operating people? The first thing is that there is no other person in line. The more important thing is rake is not placed. The other important thing is that station is open for that particular commodity. The fourth one is that there is no restriction on that date for that particular destination. Okay, understood? Anybody has a doubt regarding this change of destination? नो आप 2-3 मिनट ले लिए आप ठीक से उसको ये दोनों मन में रखो जो मैं दो डॉक्यूमेंट्स आपको दिखाया है. पहले डॉक्यूमेंट है ये जो आपका स्क्रीन में अभी दिख रहा है, पार्टी ने रिक्वेस्ट किया है, और दूसरा होगा जो हमारा रेलवे से उसको अग्री करके एक दिया है. इन दोनों में आप देखा है ना, इन दोनों में आप देखा है, पढ़ा भी है, आप देख के आप कुछ डाउट है तो आप पूछ सकता है. Okay, good, very good. So I'm happy that people are able to understand this concept. So we have discussed about e-demand. We have also discussed about change of destination. Okay, so these both are very very important topics. I'm also happy that today we are having 25 participants. Sandhya is there. I know her well. I know her very well. Next week she may take a class, or next week next to that I'm going to push her into a class. I'm not going to take no from Sandhya. What, Sandhya? I'm not going to take no from you.
Next week I'm not there, sir. I'm out of town.
Wow. See. Oh, Rahul, you are there. Good evening, Rahul. Nice to know that you are there. Oh, Sukhdev. हाँ, सुखदेव कैसा है आप? बेंगलोर डिवीजन छोड़ के गया है, कैसा है आप?
सर ठीक हूँ सर.
हाँ, बहुत बढ़िया बढ़िया. और oh, Soumya Iyengar, you are there. How are you, Soumya? Good evening.
I'm good, sir. I recently joined.
Yeah, I know. You got a very recommendation from a very big place.
Yeah, I'm very grateful to the Preeta madam.
Yeah,
I'm working in her station as a booking clerk. I'm an HBC.
Very nice, very nice. Oh, Vijay Kumar is also there. Good evening, Vijay Kumar. Very nice. Rukmini, namaskara re. Happy. Okay, now that was a small break I wanted to take. Okay, so this any no doubts regarding change of destination and namaste. Namaste. So, yeah, tell me.
Sir, this destination change, no? So should it be always beyond the point, or can it be short of distance?
change of destination, like I told you, if the original station is Mumbai, the change of destination can be Chennai, it can be Katpadi, it can be Arkonam also, or it can be Howrah, it can be Delhi, it can be anywhere, because we have not yet collected the freight charge. The question of short of destination will come only when rebooking or diversion will come. When the rake is already booked and you are asking for a change of destination after the rake is booked, in that case it will be called either rebooking or diversion. Only in that case there will be a difference in the freight charge also. For that, different rules will apply, for which a different class will be taking place. Okay. Here,
Is there any time limit, sir, to within how so many days they can change?
Definitely. Here the time limit is before the placement of the rake. That is all.
Okay.
Sir, supply of the rake, no? Before supply of the rake.
Yes, before placement of the rake in TMS or RMS or TMS. I'm sorry. TMS में rake place करने का पहले ये पूछना है.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so change of destination is not a loss to the railways. In fact, we are helping the party and we are helping ourselves also, because the rake, if he cancels the demand, then the rake which you are making ready with so much of difficulty will go waste. So we are telling him, okay, if you are not ready, you asked for dosa, you are telling now that dosa is going to upset your stomach, you are asking idli. Okay, anyway you are a customer now, you are going to pay something. Dosa may cost 30 rupees, idli may cost 15 rupees only, but still you are a customer, you are sitting in our chair, you are ready to eat something from us, so we are ready. Understood the concept?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Shall we go ahead now for some other topic?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, please.
Okay, now we have seen two important things. We have seen the e-demand, we have also seen the change of destination. Now change of destination can be permitted only when there is no restriction to that particular place. Okay, so what is this restriction and why this restriction takes place? This I think my time is 7 minutes are there in this scheme. Okay, so what is restriction? Restriction means prevention, right? Somebody is preventing us from sending the goods to a particular station. Why the restriction is taking place? The restriction is taking place because of A, law and order issue, B, state government is not permitting to send that into their state or union territory, or C, some construction work is going on there, either the station is closed or that particular section is closed for conversion from broad gauge to middle gauge or whatever, or some line block is taken by the operating department because they want to renew the track, or some signal and telecommunication changes are taking place, or the goods shed is being modified. In all such cases there will be something called restriction. These restriction orders originate from the division senior divisional operational manager will take all the requests from engineering, mechanical, electrical, civil, whatever it is, and he will write to the CFTM, Chief Freight Transportation Manager. He will tell, sir, please give a circular restricting loading for this commodity or all commodities. It may be for a particular commodity or it may be for all the commodities. The restriction may also be limited in time for 1 day, 2 days, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, or the restriction may be for indefinite period. When you cannot predict when that station will be ready, where a major earthquake has taken place. In an earthquake, thousands of people have died. The station itself is gone out of the map. Track is totally submerged due to floods, and we don't know when that floods will recede, when the rain will stop. In such cases, indefinite restriction is there. So whenever this restriction is there, this change of destination, rebooking, diversion, or even a fresh booking cannot be accepted. Till here anybody has got a doubt? Okay. Now we will see how we maintain that restrictions in this small word file. Okay, is the screen visible properly?
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay, what about WDRF amount paid? Okay, the if the restriction is indefinite, then the WDRF amount, Meena is asking question, what about WDRF amount paid? If the restriction is permanent, then after the indent, if there is a restriction imposed which is permanent, then the WDRF will be refunded completely to the party without collecting any money. If the restriction is time bound, then money will not be retained. Party has to wait for the restriction to be lifted. Okay, now restriction on 7/9/2023, day before yesterday. I have just downloaded this to show you. The RM restriction memo number SWR 2023/9/07 dated 7/7. It says restricted to Bellary all goods traffic for 1 day, that is 8/9. Restrict all goods traffic to Mandya, all goods traffic for 1 day 8/9. Now why do we restrict for 1 or 2 days? One more major reason is there which we call insight, INSIGHT. Can anybody tell me what is insight? Anybody in goods here who can tell me what is goods, what is insight? Okay, can you read the what I have highlighted now? Can anybody read what I have highlighted in green?
Yes, sir.
Read.
Forex restriction for 1 day.
Huh.
Traffic in Jammu restriction for 1 day.
Due to heavy pipeline and poor releases.
What is due to heavy pipeline and poor releases? What is a pipeline? Pipeline is which through
Congestion.
petrol or water flows?
Congestion.
No, congestion in the railway lines.
Congestion.
of goods.
That means
Destination, sir.
that
Congestion at
means
destination.
yeah. 1 minute. Congestion. Congestion in the destination. That means congestion in the destination. That means the destination station to which we are restricting. In this case, Nandyal, NDL. Too many rakes are coming into that station. We cannot accept any more new rakes to that station. And releases is also poor. That means the customers who are supposed to release, they are also not releasing quickly. So many rakes are waiting here and there, and they are choking up our railway sidings and stations. So we are not able, we are telling all stations throughout Indian Railways, do not accept any booking for Nandyal for 1 day 18/9, because many rakes are waiting here and there for Nandyal, and also whatever rakes are already placed in Nandyal station, their releases is very poor, maybe because of rain, or maybe because of local labor issue, or maybe because of some other problem. Customer is purposefully delaying it. He is telling no, don't worry, I will pay the demurrage, you let it go for 10 days, I will take my own time, something like that, belligerent. So these are the reason why we are telling heavy pipeline and poor releases. Anybody having doubt regarding this particular topic?
No, sir.
Only less than a minute left. Again we have to come back. Sorry, we have to come back to the new Zoom link. I am ending this meeting. Please come back to the new Zoom link.
Yes, sir.
Sandhya, what fastest finger first? You're always first in line. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what I have put in green, is everybody able to understand?
Sir.
Yes. Any doubts? Okay. See, one more here which I am putting in green. Number 2, Hatya. All goods traffic in jumbos extended for one day up to 8-9. Previously, one letter was given. That reference is RC 570903. Now, through a new restriction memo, Southeastern Railway is telling previously only one day we had given. Previously, only one day we had given. Okay, previously only one day restriction was there. Now we are extending that restriction to 2 days. One more day. We are extending it. Okay. So this is one more restriction memo. See here, each restriction memo is railway wise. This is Southwestern Railway. This is South Central Railway. This is Southeastern Railway. This is Eastern Railway. Then Northeastern Railway, Northern Railway, North Central Railway, Central Railway, East Central Railway. Okay, so like that, this restriction circular is updated every day. This particular restriction is for 7. Like that, every day at odd hours, a new restriction for every division they will be preparing, and it will be sent to all goods supervisors. The same restriction circular will also be implemented directly in FOIS, so that any customer tries to place a new indent, automatically the restriction will be displayed to him, and restriction will not be he will not be allowed to book a rake if for that particular date. So we can see here Northern Railway is given some restrictions on the same date, 7th. Impose restriction for all inward goods traffic for RTPR for 2 days with effect from 7th to 8th due to heavy pipeline and poor release. Like that, each and every, see here, this one, restrict loading to MRA for 1 day due to heavy insight. Insight means what you are able to see. You are able to see that many rakes are coming into your station. So you are telling, I cannot handle that many rakes. If you send so many rakes to me, my lines will get choked. So do not send. That is the meaning. See the beauty. Indian Railways, although it is trying to get as many rakes as possible, sometimes so many restrictions also to be given, because our goods sheds are small, our handling capacity is less, and facilities for customers are not there. Nighttime unloading, we are not able to give good lighting or good road facility, like that. Sometimes very poorly developed stations are nominated as good sheds, so where lorry cannot come in 2 or 3 times, like that. So many reasons are there for this. Slowly we are improving. I'm sorry, I just had some tea. So like that. So this is the reason. Okay, so now we have one more restriction here which you can see. This is by Central Railway. Central Railway is telling extended all goods traffic in 2-point combination to Nasik for 1 day. So here he is telling single point I can accept, 2 point I cannot accept. Why you cannot accept 2 point? because somewhere the rake has to be cut into two and bifurcated. So that particular cutting of rake into two I am not able to do due to either I may not have locomotive or I may not have sufficient free lines to cut the rake into two and send like that. Okay, so this is what is meant by restriction. So I will give you 1 minute time. You can read the restrictions and you can ask any doubt if anybody has got.
Sir, I have a
Who
doubt.
one second. Meena has asked out who has to do the groundwork to intimate restriction. It's SM of the destination station. No, restriction of the destination station will be by the, as I told you, the operating branch of the division will initiate the restriction. It will take feedback from the engineering, electrical, signal and telecommunication, police, everybody. And if it is from law and order, RPF will give. If it is some signal work that is going on, SNT will give. If it is some civil work, station redevelopment, then civil work will give. If it is some track renewal, engineering will give. Like that, they will take the operating branch will take the data from all the branches. Do you want whether any restriction is required for goods traffic? After everything is done, the senior DOM will write to CFTM, Chief Freight Traffic Manager, and a restriction circular will be issued like this. Okay, any doubts? Anybody has a doubt, you can carry on.
Sir, I was asking about this 2-point rake.
No, that what is a 2-point rake we will deal differently. No, I am only talking about
my question was whether 2-point rake is actually physically cut into two or the empty rakes are sent to the next destination. This was my basic question.
Yeah, that is an operational issue. Usually in a 2-point rake, the whole rake will go to point number A. After unloading, suppose 42 BCN is there, 21 BCN is to Mandya and 21 BCN is to Mysore New Goods Terminal. First, the whole 42 wagon will go to Mandya. At Mandya, 21 wagons will be unloaded and 21 loads and 21 empties will be sent to Mysore. If the 2-point rake points are very far apart and there is a junction station, if it is in the same line, then A station will be unloading it first and then it will go to B. If they are in different directions, then obviously it will be operationally what is feasible, they will do it.
Okay.
Have you understood or do you want a demonstration? I will.
No. Okay. Well, it's basically according to the operational feasibility, right?
Exactly, that is all. Only depending on the operational feasibility, it will be done. It will, see, I can show you this thing. So supposing here to here, okay, this is A, this is B, and then the next station is here, in the same line, maybe here to here. Okay, understood? These are the two destinations. This is destination A and this destination B. Then obviously the whole rake will come to A. After unloading at A, it can go to B. But if at all the two stations are different, that means there is a junction here and this is the next point. So this is station A and this is station B. Then operationally you can take to this station, empty everything, then come back here and go here, or you can cut it into two and send it here.
Okay.
So it depends on the situation, our fuel, our requirements, so a lot of things. Okay. All right. Anybody has a doubt regarding restrictions? So once the restriction circulars are given by all the zones, automatically it will reflect in FOIS, Freight Operation Information System. Once it comes into FOIS, automatically the person will not be able to book, and the CGSR, Chief Goods Supervisor, should also not accept booking. obviously after electronic demand, the CGSR has no role to play in accepting of booking. It is automatically party will go and book the this thing. So when a train is cancelled in Indian Railways, when a train, coaching train, passenger carrying train is cancelled, 12864 SMBB Howrah is cancelled, then the reservation clerk, how he will stop issuing tickets? How the reservation clerk will know that the train is cancelled? How he will stop issuing tickets?
It shows in the PRS, sir.
Exactly. Exactly. When you open the booking form and you type in the train number and the date, it will give a prompt to the ECRC telling that the train is not running on that date. Is it not? But
Yes, sir.
in a UTS ticket counter, unreserved ticket counter, or ATVM, co-TVM, we don't have that facility. So the clerk has to personally be informed through standing order book that the train is cancelled. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But now in FOIS, everything, all the demands are electronic. That means Chris has to put this restriction in FOIS automatically so that nobody books. Yes or no?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So is the concept understood?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Clear. Right. Now we will take up one more topic, that is the railway receipt. So shall we see a railway receipt now?
Yes, sir. Please.
Yes, sir.
I will show you a railway receipt. I am going to log in on my own ID. I will show you a railway receipt. Okay. Don't see my password. It is not visible, but still don't see. Don't make use of any chat GPT to see my ID.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now I am into this terminal management system queries. Okay. Here I will go to what is called freight details. When I go into freight details for a day, let me take up yesterday's date or even today's date, no problem. Let me take today's date itself. I will put today's date to today's date and I will submit it. When I submit it, this is the outward freight register for SBC division, date 9th to date 9th. What is the type of invoice? Paid invoice. Now this is the division, this is the station. Now I have got, what is this here? RR number and date. When you can see that when I hover my mouse near that RR number, immediately it turns into a finger. Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay. When the finger shape changes, the hovering gives the finger shape. When I click on that, what comes up?
RR, sir. Railway receipt.
Okay. So I will show you this railway receipt which is generated today. What I will do is I will say print and I will print it, save as PDF. I will save it as PDF to my desktop and then I will open it and I will show it to you. Don't worry about my desktop, it is as cluttered as my brain. Outward freight register. Okay, you can see the date, what time I have unloaded, what time I have downloaded that, automatically it is coming here. Can you read it? 9/9/2023, 2029.
Yes, sir.
So it gives the time in which it is downloaded. Okay, now let me zoom it a little and then I will show you all the details. So RR details, RR number. You know what a RR number is? An RR number is a unique number which denotes this particular railway receipt. The RR is dated 9/9/2023. Every railway form will have a number. Here for railway receipt, the form number is COM G25, commercial goods 25. That is the form number. Okay, forwarding note will have one number. Your requisition for reservation will have a number, your reservation ticket will have a number, your daily trains cash book will have a number. Like that, every document in Indian Railway is having a separate number, that is called the form number. So that is COM G25. Then here whatever is given in green is about our carbon emission, which we have already discussed. I am not going to go into it now. Please elaborate RR number. Okay, Meena, RR number is a separate number like the ticket number. Okay, the railway receipt number is a unique number which is generated by the computer. It is also different from the FNR number. FNR number and RR number are two different numbers. Like if you take a PRS ticket, you will have a PNR number which is like the FNR number. You will also have a ticket number which is a stationary number. So the RR number is the number of the stationary, and the FNR number is another unique number which is generated. What does 2 mean? I mean 2. No, you mean this 21200? It is an individual number, RR number. I am not able to understand what you are asking.
Randomly generated number, sir.
No. RR number is not randomly generated. RR number is a serial number, running number.
Okay, sir.
FNR is like your PNR number, which is randomly generated. Okay. I will deal with it in a separate class. Now we will.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So invoice number 25. What is the difference between RR number and invoice number? Invoice number in itself is a big chapter which I have to take a separate class. There is a new concept in goods which you have never heard of. That number is called invoice number. The invoice number is unique number from one station to another station. That I will discuss in a separate class. Okay. That invoice number is printed here. The invoice date is 9/9/2023. Forwarding note number 91. Forwarding note number 86. Then when I go ahead, the tax invoice number is there. Distance in kilometer. What is the distance for which you have to charge? 2384 kilometers. Then forwarding note number you have already seen. Zone, Southwestern Railway. Traffic type GG. What is GG? General goods. GG means
General goods.
Handled by P. P means what?
Party.
Yes, handled by party. Then number of wagons. How many wagons? 25 wagons. So weight unit. What is the unit of weight? What is T?
Tons.
Ton. How many tons? How many tons? 1470 tons or 14700 quintals. What is the class of wagon? NMG HS. NMG. What is the risk rate? Owner risk. Charged via. What is the route in which the train is being charged? This is the route. Then whether it is train load or wagon load?
Train load.
Train load. Okay.
Train load.
Okay. Then invoiced at, weighed at. If at all there is a weighment, where it is weighed. And if at all there are any punitive charges, that is penalty for overloading, that is also shown here. What is the class of punitive charges that you are doing and what is the rate in which you are charging, that is also there. Many times we have charged for overloading. One day I will show you that RR also. Then from which station and siding? It is going from Nidamanda, Karnataka to which station? Faraknagar, Haryana. Name of the consignor and is the address? Toyota Logistics. Name of the consignee is also Toyota Logistics. Bidadi. Consignor is this one. Consignee is this one. Description of the goods. Like I told you, commodity code. There is always a separate commodity code for each commodity in Indian Railway. I will share the PDF after the class. You can go through it. Number of articles. Again important. What is the number of articles? 100 means. What is 100 here? Anybody can tell?
Vehicles.
Ah, 100 vehicles. Who told vehicles? Very good. Who told vehicles?
Myself, sir. Myself, sir. Neeraj.
Neeraj, very good. Because we are dealing with NMG, NMG by itself means only vehicles.
Motor
Okay.
vehicles only vehicles.
Okay. So the actual weight as given by the customer is 100 tons. But we are charging how much?
1470 tons.
Actual weight is 100 tons. We are charging for 1470 tons. What is the packaging code? We know that there is a packaging code for everything. We are writing the packaging code. Then when we go to this side, on top we have got other things like what is the station code? NDV, Nidavanda. What is the station code for destination? FN. What is this number? Can anybody tell me what these numbers are?
Code, sir. Station code.
Numerical code of station.
Exactly.
Station numerical code.
Exactly. This number here next to Nidavanda there is a number that is called the numerical code of the station. This is the alphabetical code. This is the numerical code. Together they are called alphanumeric code. Every railway station, every siding, every city booking office, every out location reservation office will be having a separate alphanumeric code consisting of alphabets as well as numerals. Okay, Sandhya and others who are dealing with not dealing with goods, please remember, irrespective of coaching or goods traffic, every station in Indian Railways is having this code. It is not restricted to goods alone. Every station in Indian Railways will be having station, city booking office, outstation office, whatever it is, each will have a separate code called numeric code and alpha code. Okay, this is the alpha code and this is the numeric code. Okay, then going down below in the RR, HSN code, which I told you is unique. I will share a PDF, you can read it. Now we are coming to the interesting part, that is the freight. So what is the freight charge? 18,91,775 rupees. So what are the other charges? We have got other charges like PBA, DS and GST. What are these PBA, GST and this thing? Everything leisurely I will tell you in the next class.
Development charge.
DS is development charge, GST is you know what is GST, what is PBA?
Goods and services.
No, what is PBA?
PBA.
Okay, that is the homework for you. You see what is PBA and tell me on WhatsApp. So the freight rate is 18,91,775 rupees. The other charges are this one, this one, this one and this one. The total freight works out to be. So shall we see whether shall we see whether it works out like that, whether it totals is correct or what is it? We will see it. So 1891775 313066 94588.75 and 114972. Okay. How much it come to? How much is it coming to? 24 lakh? Anybody is able to hear me?
14,402.
Yes. So let us go back to that RR and see what is the charge. Hey, where is my PDF? Oh, I am sorry. What is that amount here?
2 lakh.
24 lakh.
24 lakh.
Is it tallying?
Tallied.
It is tallied, right? Okay.
Tallied.
Yes. So that is the way we have to see the RR. So the freight amount is the basic freight amount, other charges are added up and the total freight is given here. Okay. Now account head department to be edited. What is the commodity description? Motor cars rake demand. Can you see it? What is given here? Motor car rake demand. GST particulars of the consignor is given. Here the whatever is the GST that is collected 114972, that breakup is given here. See 114972 GST. What is the breakup of state and central government? CGST is central goods and services tax 2.5%, 57,485.75 rupees, and state goods and service taxes portion 2.5% equal. Okay. So remarks. This is a very important part of a railway receipt. What are the remarks that are passed in the railway receipt? We know that whatever remarks are there in the forwarding note is also carried forward into the RR, because the remarks form a very important part of any court case. Okay, so let us see what is the remark. Commodity as described by the sender in the forwarding note. The first thing is here we are telling we have not seen the commodity. Whatever the person says, if he says it is Toyota Crista model, then it is Toyota Crista model. If he says it is Maruti Omni, then it is Maruti Omni. We have not seen it. That is the first part. The second part is wagon selected by sender is the second point. That means the wagon the party has selected. Railway has given the wagon, the party has inspected the wagons and he is told okay, I am okay with it. Actually many times the party will give a letter stating that floor is damaged, roof is damaged, like that. Then we ask our engineering TXR people to come and rectify it. After that we will give this remark that wagon is okay by the party. Then train load conditions complied with. What is the meaning of train load condition complied with?
Minimum
Rate
requirement
conditions
of
of
Yeah, he has indented for a full rake from one place to another place, and all the rules regarding train load benefit is okay.
combined. Yes, sir.
Yes, complied with. Then
Yes, sir.
wagon jointly sealed. That means the commercial people as well as the party have jointly sealed the wagon and the party has agreed to the sealing. Wagon closed, riveted and sealed in the presence of sender. See how many remarks we are giving. Why? We are giving so many remarks because any
to
claim,
avoid claims and defend the railways in
claims,
further any
exactly,
court case.
exactly. We are giving so many remarks because we have to safeguard our own railways. Then we are telling loading done in siding, not supervised by railway staff. That means साइडिंग में किया गया है, हम रेक प्लेस करके हमारा काम हम देख रहे, हम देखा नहीं कितना व्हीकल्स उसमें लोड किया, क्या मॉडल ऑफ व्हीकल लोड किया, हम सब देखा नहीं, सिर्फ हम वैगन दिया आ गया, पार्टी ने पूरा लोडिंग किया है ना. इसका मतलब है वी हैव नॉट सुपरवाइज द लोडिंग. देन sender's weight accepted. Why is this coming? Can anybody tell me what is sender's weight? Why is sender's weight so important?
Sir, if railway not weighed or weighbridge is out of order, by the time we accept the sender's weight to generate the RR.
That is one thing. What is the other one? Any other?
सर सेंटर वेट एक्सेप्ट में इसकी ऐसा होता है कि अगर इन द बिटवीन रूट कहीं ऐसा फाउंड होता है कि क्या नाम हॉट एक्सेल या कुछ हुआ, एसडब्ल्यू को लगा कि वैगन डैमेज है, तो फिर हम उसको रिपेमेंट करके या कहीं पे रिपेमेंट करा के अगर कुछ चार्जेस होते हैं तो हम कलेक्ट कर सकते हैं उनसे। इसलिए वो जो सेंडर रेट देते हैं उसके यहाँ पे हम लोग आरआर बना लेते हैं।
Okay, all are correct. One more important thing is, in the case of compensation, when PCV charges are not paid, the compensation will vary based on the sender's weight. Okay, for every kg we give on how much? In case of parcels, in case of goods, we all know that.
50
For that,
rupees.
for that sender's weight only is the not the charged weight but the sender weight. Okay, right.
ఓకే సార్, ఓకే.
Condition of contents not checked by railway staff. One more thing we are telling we have not checked the condition of the material. Then very important remark we are giving, set to contain. Set to contain means what? The 100 wagons, 100 what he is telling, number of articles that we have not counted. Whatever party tells, we are accepting. Value of consignment not declared. That means the customer has
Percentage
not,
not paid.
Exactly. Percentage charge is not paid. Train load condition fulfilled. Party opted for premium registration, hence charged at 2 steps higher. Okay, this is a premium indent. Now do you understand what is this? What is PBA?
प्रीमियम इंडेंट लगाया था, इसके लिए इसको प्रियोरिटी दिया गया था इंडेंट सप्लाई करने के टाइम पे।
ये जो प्रियोरिटी है कितना परसेंट है?
आई थिंक 5% समथिंग,
15%. So what is the rate here? Shall we copy
18 lakh.
Shall we copy it to this?
15.
And shall we try it?
Yes. 3-1.
See, it is giving us 28 lakh 37,066. 2 lakh 83,000.
2 lakh
8376.
It is giving like that, but we have charged 310,366. Why? I think 5% GST is there for this also. I am not
Yes,
sure.
sir.
I am not sure. Maybe it is there. Let us see. I am not sure. I have to ask somebody myself. Let us see if at all it tallies.
No.
No, it does not tally even now. Anyway, we will see why this, what is this and what it gives us the freight. Okay. Anyway, this is the
Sir, it
premium
might be
freight.
15% including the DS.
Maybe including the development charge. So that means if we add this also, including the development charge, correct? Maybe that must be the reason. I am also not sure. But anyway, let us see whether that is the case. Because when we are doing a class, we have to do it perfectly. Okay, then instead of D6, let me see if this will work out. Even then, see, it is 312852, somewhere near it is coming, I don't know. Anyway, let me check up what is the reason. Okay,
ఓకే సార్.
payment mode, WDRF adjusted 413066, bank draft check number so and so by Federal Bank. That is what it is given. Okay, can you understand that? It is paid by bank draft or banker check dated 8/9 on Federal Bank for this much amount, 20,01,366, and this 4,01,366 is adjusted from the old wagon demand registration fee, whatever is there. So if you add this 413066 and 2001336, you will get the total freight. Okay. Then
Yes, sir.
coming back to the next page, we will have wagon details on the RR. Each wagon, what is the owner railway, what is the type of wagon, what is the wagon number, what is its carrying capacity, tare, everything. So each wagon, how many he has loaded?
Four vehicles.
Four vehicles.
vehicles.
How many NMG will form a rake?
25.
So 25 into 4?
25 NMG.
25 into
25 into
4?
4, 100.
100.
So here we saw 100 vehicles loaded. Okay. So that is the meaning of it.
Yes, sir.
So this is the RR. All the 25 wagons will be, name will be there, number will be there, permissible carrying capacity. If there is overweight, if there is an overweight, then that overweight will come. That overweight will be charged at normal rate or punitive rate. Two columns are there. Can you see two columns?
Yes, sir.
That means one is the normal rate and the other is the punitive rate. Okay. And then this is the RR. Anybody having any doubts regarding the RR? 4 minutes are there. We can take it up.
Start small doubt, sir.
చెప్పండి
FNR का बारे में बताइए जरा सा.
FNR. FNR, what is FNR? I'll explain to you in a separate class or I'll put it on WhatsApp. It's a unique number just like your PNR
What is the
number.
full form? FNR is just like the PNR in the reservation system. FNR is in freight system, POIS system. It's generated by POIS group.
Freight
Name record. Freight name record.
No, no,
अच्छा, freight
no,
name
no,
record.
no,
Sir?
freight number record, freight number record.
अच्छा, freight number. Okay, okay.
PNR is name, here it is FM number. It is repeated as in ASM exam and AOM exam. What is FNR?
Okay, okay.
Freight number record.
Freight number. Okay.
Sir, a small doubt, sir.
Tell me, ask me.
Sir, while sealing, if there is no commercial truck is available at the station, who will jointly check with the party, sir, for sealing purpose?
No, there is actually.
Actually,
Actually, every wagon, the seal, whether the wagon is sealed or not, should be checked by commercial because sealing is a safety aspect. If the party, if the whole wagon is leased out to him, like a leased VPH or a leased SLR, then railway will not seal. Party will put his seal. But for a wagon, if it is not own your wagon scheme, if the wagon is not owned by the party, if the wagon is a railway wagon, we are the carriers. Under the Common Carrier Liability Act, we have to seal the wagons to ensure that safety is done. It is our work to seal and rivet.
sir, so shall we call the commercial truck, sir, by then?
Yes, yes.
Since the station is supervised by SS like me, so there no commercial staff is defeated, sir. But it is a little bit problem is a loading point station.
Practical problems we cannot discuss here because practical problems are something which each of us face. Sir, I have not got rest for 15 days. I worked for 1 month continuously without rest.
Sir.
So that is there. Okay. So I think can we come back for a new class?
Yes, sir.
Shall we take another session or shall we close?
Sir, please carry on.
Continue, sir.
Continue, sir. Very interesting.
Continue, sir.
Dearer route will be up. Okay, Meena, I will come back to you in the new class. You come here, you join back in the new session. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll give 1 minute for people to join and then we will continue. Who is cooking something? Okay. Another 1 minute we'll give for everybody to join. Meena, you had
Okay,
a
sir.
doubt. What is the doubt, Meena? You chatted something. 1 second. Let me see. What did you chat? Dearer route will be opted by voice or by party. Dearer route will always be opted by the party because he is going to pay more. Okay. Dearer route means costlier route. When the uh, when the cheapest route is not convenient for the party because he thinks that the rake will go quicker if it is by the dearer party, then the party will choose the dearer route. By default, the railway will always send in one route which is called the rationalized route. There is something called rationalization in Indian Railways. Unlike a passenger train, there is something called rationalization in Indian Railways, which is a new topic in itself. I will take that topic one day. All traffic sent by any route will be charged via the rationalized route. What is rationalized route? What is the funda behind it? What is the logic behind it? I will have to take another class and tell you. Okay, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See now, we were discussing about. I have not yet shared my screen. 1 second, I am sharing my screen. Okay. So screen is shared. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, see here. Guidelines for implementation of electronic waybill. Okay. So what is this? In this one, I have found out what questions we were asking regarding FNR. Okay. So see here. Process of generation of FNR number to be provided to the consignor consignee to enable generation of e-waybill number by them. Are you able to read it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Indents to be registered from midnight of 31/1/2018 bar 1/2/2018. The existing FNR number which is printed on the RR can be utilized for track and trace and identification of specific consignment will get generated at the time of registration of indents for each individual forwarding note at the station or through e-demand registration of the customer. FNR number will be visible on the FOIS website, which can be noted by the goods clerk. This generated FNR number is to be conveyed to the indenting party or customer for further generation of e-bill on GST. Okay. Then customer will generate the e-way bill on the GST portal feeding the FNR number in place of transport document number. Customer shall provide the e-way bill number to the goods clerk before RR generation. Goods clerk shall enter the same in the records. This was previous, that is indents registered from midnight. Okay. So for the previous one, indents already registered, there was a separate process which was given. So this FNR number is a unique secret number. This FNR number will also be given to the goods clerk at the time of taking delivery of the consignment. Okay, it is like, it is not actually a secret number, it is actually a code number. Okay, so that is the detail regarding FNR. I will give you more and more details with a video and other things. Okay, so FNR number can be used to track your consignment. Just like your PNR number, will give you the the current status, whether the ticket is cancelled or not, current status and the booking status, all those things will be given there. Okay, now shall we go for some other topic? Only 13 participants are there, others are I think they have left. So shall we close it, or any other doubts are there we can take? Anybody having any doubts or anything else?
Fine, sir.
Okay. So this when we go to this page, we can find a lot of this thing. When you go here to the customer and then enquiry, when you put track and trace, see here, track status of your consignment FNR. Can you see here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we have to put the FNR number here. So let me see one FNR number and see what it shows. Okay, let me see this FNR number. Copy it. Somebody is asking something. 1 second. Close, sir. Have to cook. Okay, she has to cook. Okay. Paste. Oh, it is not allowing
for the bill.
Okay, it is not allowing me to paste it there. So 2306080 2306080 9248 9248. So can you see the details here? Nidavanda to Farooq Nagar. दिख रहा है क्या?
Yes, sir. We are able to see, sir.
So ये निडवंदा से फरक नगर तक था. Departed Makkachapalli at 20:45 of 9/9. It is expected to the destination at 16:30 of 13/9. And we are having a map also, route map. See ये जो green पे है वहाँ अभी तक गया है. देखो मैप को थोड़ा बड़ा कर रहा हूँ. यहाँ है हमारा रेक अभी मक्काचपल्ली. दिख रहा है मक्काचपल्ली इधर?
Yes, sir.
So this is traveled path is in green. Current location is like this. Yet to travel is like this. This is the destination. So see here, this is the route the train is going to take. See here, it is going to go like this. See here how big it is. See here, it is still going and going and going. See, this is the route the train has to take. That green line, no? See here. Oh my God. See here, this is D. Can you see the D here? D दिख रहा है क्या?
Yes, sir. D is visible, sir.
So we can say 13/9/1630. It is telling Farooq Nagar. It is in Northern Railway, Delhi. It will go at 39. So this is status. See here, status of your consignment with FNR so and so. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anybody has any doubts? 1 minute I'll give for any doubts. Anybody doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you all. Have a nice
Thank you,
day.
sir. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.